Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? Pretty good. Awesome. Well, I'm so excited to be here today. Thank you to the Mount Juliet High School administration and specifically the JROTC program for inviting me here. I'll tell you a little bit about what I do. So like the Sergeant Major mentioned, I'm the executive officer for the recruiting station here in Nashville, Tennessee. So I work specifically for the Marine Corps, if you weren't able to tell, and I manage the 70 recruiters all over Tennessee, Mississippi, and Alabama that are out in the high schools just like this, talking to students about the opportunities the Marine Corps has. There's recruiters from every service branch represented here, and first and foremost, I'll tell you that they have a very hard job. But your children make that job a lot easier, because what they do is they come and find people that have an aptitude for service and talk to them about the opportunities that are available to them. As many of you might know, only 1% of the United States population ends up serving in the United States military. And something that I've found over my last 2 years on this job is that people assume that joining the military is someone's last resort. And what I'm here to really tell you is that for all of these men and women, it was their first choice. It's not because they don't have other opportunities or they don't have other scholarships or colleges calling their name. They've prioritized service over themselves. And I think that is just the most important thing to recognize. And I want to give a round of applause to them, but also to you, because it starts at home and it starts at school, and it stems from, what you're putting out in your household. And for that, I just want to give everybody here a big round of applause. And before we start the oath, the other thing I want to say is that all of these young men and women have hard times ahead. They're going to be separated from their families. They all have basic training coming up, and the support that they have at home is really what, in my opinion, makes or breaks the difference between them being successful. I've been very lucky to have supportive parents and a sister during my military journey, and it's made all the difference in my success and my ability to just have someone to call when I'm having a hard time or ask a leadership question. They're going to have hard days, and they're going to call you. So make sure that you're ready for those calls, that you're ready to just give them that boost of confidence that they need to get through it. Signing that paper is the first step. But when they come home from boot camp, you're going to see different men and women. You're going to see people that have completely transformed, and you're going to see leaders at the end of the day. You're going to see people that are ready to come back to their communities better, be leaders either at their school, during their time during military service, and also back home. Maybe they start businesses, maybe they come back and they're teachers, but that message of service is always going to be ingrained in them. They're going to serve the country, whether it's on active duty or not. So with that, we're going to get started with the oath. Anything else, Sergeant Major, before we go?
Thank you so much.
Okay. Do you want me to call them into attention?
Yes, please.
All right. Platoon, Uts and Hut. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name. Do solemnly swear to support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, and that I will obey the orders of the President of the United States and of the officers appointed over me, in accordance to the regulations and the Uniform Code of Military Justice. So help me God. All right. Parade, rest.